I've been getting so upset over things lately, things that really just don't matter after all, but I wasn't able to let go of them, so instead I let them consume my mind over and over again. I would fall asleep angry, I would wake up angry, and I just realized that I want to change that. I realized that I want my mind to be able to be calm and happy whenever I want it to be. So this is why I wanted to do this meditation challenge, because I thought that maybe it's going to give me a little bit more freedom to choose which thoughts are going to be allowed in my mind and which thoughts I can just let go, especially those negative ones. I did my first meditation this morning, and honestly, just those 10 minutes were already feeling so good. I actually cried. I don't know why. I think it was really moving because I did a manifestation meditation, and just to look into the future, I was like, this sounds so exciting. I'm gonna link it up here actually. I just finished my second meditation of day 1, so I'm super proud. Day 1 tick. And for half of it, I was probably in my mind thinking about how I'm gonna do this vlog, and the other half, I was just in random thoughts. Like, it was really difficult to focus. So many times I had to pull myself back into the meditation. It was one on overthinking, which I'm doing quite a lot at the moment, so let's see. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to be very honest with you, the first few days were really tough because since my mum passed away, I hadn't done this much meditating. And I think that I've just been really keeping my mind so busy with other things and distractions that there wasn't even the time to really think about it. And now where I would allow myself this space, all of a sudden, all these emotions would roll in. And really, ideally, that was the point where I just wanted to stop, where I thought, you know what, this is overwhelming. I really don't want to do it. And I don't like these overwhelming emotions. But I think that this is exactly the point where we need to keep going. We are on day 4 and I'm feeling surprisingly really calm. There's still those thoughts that come in, but I feel like I managed to push them away quite quickly, or at least I accept that they're there, and then if I really don't want to have them there, I managed to push them away. There's this one thing that I now started to do. So when you have a thought that you don't want, you just imagine it either being a bubble or a butterfly. So the butterfly basically takes the thought and then it just flutters away. Or if it's a bubble, you can just pop the bubble in your mind and then it's also gone. I know it sounds a bit silly, but believe me, once you start visualizing these things, it actually becomes a lot easier. I'm also feeling incredibly emotional. I'm going to be honest with you. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so that's not really cool because my mom, she's in heaven. So I can celebrate with her in my mind, but I can't celebrate with her here in real life. I read a book the other day that is called Letting Go, and this book explains the concept of how we should, instead of fighting the emotions that we're feeling in that moment, just accepting them for what they are. When I would feel a negative emotion before I read this book, I would always fight against it. And so I wouldn't just feel bad for the emotion itself, but I would also feel bad for feeling it. But what this book teaches you is that it is totally okay to feel those things. And funnily enough, the moment you start accepting it, that is the moment that it's going to disappear. It has been 10 days that I started my meditation challenge, and honestly, the rewards of it have been incredible. Situations that would have normally bothered me so much, they now are so much easier to simply float out of my mind again. And it's really amazing to see how even in those moments where my mind would have normally started that negative voice, you know, when it's really silent and there's nothing around, nothing to do, where you have to wait for something, that moment when it just starts to become a little bit unwelcoming in our minds, that is where now it feels really welcoming.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This morning I didn't do my meditation, and then I said to myself that I was gonna do it in the evening before my other one. And now, honestly, I just don't feel like doing any of it. And I have the tendency to obsess over things, especially if I said to myself I was going to do a 30-day challenge, then I have to do the 30 days. And if I miss a day, it's not worth anything. And I think this whole challenge is supposed to teach me the exact opposite. So that is what I said to myself today. Even if I don't do a day, that's so fine. That doesn't mean that the whole challenge is lost. The effects are still there. And I remember seeing this video once and I absolutely loved it, where this guy was like, imagine you have a glass of water and then a little bit spills out. Are you just gonna chuck out the whole glass on the floor? No. So that basically just means that just because we had a little setback, it doesn't mean that all our effort has just gone into nothing. So this is exactly the mindset I'm using with this little day off today. And I think this is a really good reminder for all of us that sometimes, I know we can be so harsh on ourselves, but even if you go back 5 steps, there's nothing to worry about as long as you keep walking. A little setback doesn't mean we have to give up completely. It just means that we can try again the next day or the next week or the next month.
It has been exactly 2 weeks that I started my meditation challenge, and what I've noticed in the past few days was that silence is getting incredibly comfortable for me. So that has been one of the things that I've really struggled with, that even though I'm fine without my phone, I still need music all the time, whether I'm cooking or training or showering. I just love listening to music, and I always thought, well, it's fine, it's just music, it just makes everything better, and it does make everything better. But I do think that there's something about just silence, because it is a lot trickier for your mind to stay really happy when there's no input whatsoever. And last night I came home and I started to cook, and I was thinking, oh, I could put on some music, and then I thought, oh, I might as well just leave it, it's fine. And then on Saturday I went to train with no music at all, and that is something that I'm really proud of and that I really love about this challenge so far. I'm not that harsh on myself anymore, and I'm not rumbling over unnecessary things in my head over and over again. And the other thing that I've really noticed is that I am living so much more in the moment. So when I'm riding my bike, I'm riding my bike. When I'm working with the kids, I'm working with the kids. When I'm eating, I'm eating. Before, it would always be a little bit of multitasking. So I'm here, but my mind is there. Or I'm doing this, but I'm doing the other thing at the same time. And I think that is something that so many of us have nowadays, this constant needing to do 1,000 things at once, because we have so much stimulation coming into our minds and lives all the time, that has just become our new normal. And there's definitely room for improvement. I think there always is, but I'm already really happy with the results so far. Overall, I've become a lot happier and a lot calmer and a lot more confident in everything, really. Mainly the future, because I know that we are so worried all the time about how things may not go exactly the way that we are planning them. But maybe the whole point is not to make the future exactly the way that we imagine it. Maybe the whole point is to be okay even if it's not going to work out like that.
There was this one specific thing that would make me really angry before I started this meditation challenge. And today something related to it happened again. And yes, I got really frustrated in the moment, but not that long after, I was able to let go again. And that felt really incredible.
It has been 21 days since I started this meditation challenge. I think what we do have to realize is that 21 days is not enough to have miraculous changes happening.
There's definitely incredible things that I've been updating you all along on this journey, but I definitely still have self-doubts. I definitely still have that negative voice in my head sometimes. What I realized the most is that when I'm on Instagram, it gets a lot louder, because at the moment I really try to, during the week, not go on it at all. And I feel that that helps my mind so much, because on the weekends I will go on it, and even though I'm also meditating on the weekends, my mind tends to be a lot more negative when I've been on social media. What other thing have I noticed? Definitely that while I'm doing the meditations, the thoughts are still running like crazy. So if you think that you're gonna start this and 3 weeks later you're gonna be able to just meditate calmly and just be in the present moment during those meditations, no, that is definitely not the case. At least it isn't for me. Sometimes works better than other times. Mornings a lot better than evenings. In the evenings, sometimes 5 minutes I'm not even there, and then I'm like, oh right, I'm doing a meditation, oops. So if you have that happening, then don't feel bad about it. I think that's pretty normal. Here's to 21 days. I still have to do my evening meditation, so I'm going to do this right now. And I hope you are having an amazing day. Here's a really cool thing that happened. My phone went completely blank. And the next 2 days were going to be a public holiday. And I cannot tell you how unbothered I was by the fact that I may not have a phone for the next few days. There's been something about practicing living in silence and accepting things for what they are that have really done something to my mind. We had a little setback yesterday. It's day 25 of meditating, and something happened yesterday that made me so angry, and I did react. And honestly, all day, I just could not let go. And it was even more frustrating because I thought to myself, well, this shouldn't be happening by now. But I don't think that this is how this whole process works. And I think we have to be really kind and understanding with ourselves, that even when we feel those emotions, those angry emotions, and we do get frustrated over things, which is, I think it's normal. Of course it gets better, but it's still normal that it will happen. But in my mind, I was thinking that because I'm doing this challenge now and because I've been meditating for 25 days, I should be reacting really calmly. So often when we push against those feelings that we are feeling, they're getting even worse. So instead, I said to myself, no, it's fine, I'm having these feelings. It's okay. And yeah, I think today it's a little bit better. It's still a little bit on my mind, but I think I'm going to be able to let go. God morgen. Oh my God, that's so cute. Oh, I love people. See, and that is the one thing that I really tried doing, just to focus on the positive instead. Because I may not be able to get rid of those feelings, and I may not be able to completely forget about it. But what I'm definitely always am able to do is to think about the good things. And that often is the secret to letting go the bad stuff. It has been exactly 31 days that I've been doing the meditation challenge. I didn't manage to make a video yesterday, so we have to do a little update today. And it has seriously been remarkable. The amount of things that I have learned from this and taken away is just absolutely incredible. And don't get me wrong, I was so emotional the past 2 days. I didn't sleep enough, and there's definitely still negative emotions that are going to come up. So I don't think it is a solution that is just magically going to fix all your problems. But what I do think is that it gives you so much more ability to deal with things in a much calmer way. You are so much more able to deal with stressful situations and to really look at it and go, this is exactly the way it is right now. And what I'm going to do with it is really my choice. And I feel that negative thoughts have gotten so much less space
in my head, the more I would do it, the more the negative thoughts would disappear, or not even disappear, but I managed to handle them so much better. When I started this meditation challenge and there was a negative thought in my mind, I would just go on and on and on and on about it in my head, and I just wouldn't be able to let it go. And now, yes, I still get frustrated, and then it takes a little while, but it definitely doesn't take as long as it did before. And if you're thinking about doing it, the answer is yes, 1000%. You should do it. Because I really do believe that it has improved my overall happiness by so much, because the more you are able to deal with those negative and stressful situations, the happier you are going to be. All of us are going to go through those situations. There's just no way to avoid them. But the way you react to it is everything. You will never be able to change things. What you can change is your reaction to it, and that is exactly what meditation does.